Real well, man. How you guys doing?
Good.
It's good having y'all back out here, man.
Good being out here.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I know he's hurt right now, but Keontae, going back to the spring, what's the one thing that just pops with him that really stands out to you?
Well, number one is his character and the way he carries himself. He's a grown man. He brings a lot of leadership, and his relationship with Vi and the way that they've bonded is really key to the culture of our running back group. But from an ability standpoint, he's really setting. He does a good job of catching the ball out of the backfield. As you can see in the spring game, I think if the receiver doesn't get his way, he probably goes the distance. He's got great vision. He's played a lot of football, and he's a tough kid.
How do he and Vi complement each other in your eyes?
Well, they're kind of similar backs in a way. Keontae may have a little bit better top end speed, but they're both very, very, very physical three down backs that we don't have to worry who's in on what play, and that's kind of what we've always wanted. That's why when Vi was healthy, he was kind of always that guy. He was. When I talk about that, I talk about pass protection. I talk about running the football. I talk about catching the football out of the backfield, and those guys both do that very well.
Do you talk about a 1A and a 1B? Does it matter if the styles are different, or is it just the best two guys?
Production.
Yeah.
Production. That's what we're looking for. When you're on the football field, our team is better. So I look forward to watching those guys compete. And as the Barlow kid is a pretty special young man as well. He also has all those abilities. And a guy that mentioned that came out today and really set the tone for today's practice is Keenan. He really came out and looked like a guy that's been here 3 years. He ran with some physicality. We got a very, very talented room, and it's gonna breed competition. And again, we want to get we want a couple guys to be able to get there. So the best two guys will be out there majority of the time.
Speaking of Keenan, he didn't have much of a role last year. Is there an opportunity to change that this year?
Well, with Keenan, again, he came out and he had a great day today. As long as he continues to play like that, we'll find ways to use him. One of the things that we've talked to him about maybe is also in some of our spread sets, getting him out there and utilizing his skill set, his abilities.
When he misses the spring, where does he have to play catch up?
Well,
comes back to football.
Number one, he's got his ability to retain information. He has a great ability to do that. He's got great aptitude. He picks things up very quick. So that's a positive for him because he is missing a lot by not going through a spring. The biggest thing with Keenan right now is maintaining that weight and being able to hold up in pass protection instances because he's a game changer. 10-2 can get to that end zone pretty dang quick. He loves track, and I want him to run track. But we do miss him in the spring.
Brandon Campbell's your only first-year guy, and he's here in the spring. And what have you seen from him so far, and what do you need to see from him in order for him to maybe get into?
Well, what I need to see from him is number one, if we can't protect, we're not going to play. We've had far too many busts in these first couple practices. And a lot of that these guys have been dealing with a lot. They've had summer school going on, not summer school ended yesterday. Now we need to study football for the next couple of weeks. So he's very good now with the ball in his hand. He's patient. He's probably our best inside zone runner. If you go back and you watch the spring ball cut-ups, he's very patient and he has a burst that I don't think a lot of people know about. So with him, it's just we got to attack that quarterback, and it's my job to get him coached up. It's my job to get him up to speed.
What's the toughest part for young guys, freshmen that are coming in, as far as the pass protection? What's the toughest part usually?
Well, T.O. and his scheme and his system and what he does, there's so many moving parts, you know what I mean? And you've got to really have your eyes in the right places, because they go from a 3 down to a 4 down. Sometimes there's a 2 down, and you really got to understand what our calls are, where we're IDing, who the line's picking up, and where our protection goes. And then, for like today, we missed a couple of corner cats. You know what I mean? We got to understand that when protection, we may have 2-2, you may have edge to edge, but it's not a man. It's a pitcher, and that pitcher can change. They've got to, what we try to do, try to get them to look at it like a quarterback. We want to look at the top down. You know what I mean? And if the safety's misplaced, boom, key. But that's a process, and again, that's my job. to get them coached up. Everybody says that they get on me for not playing running back but playing quarterback, but I think that's key. I think that's huge because of the ability to see it out of a quarterback guy and get those running backs to do it. So we were good in that area last year, and we only want to be better this year.